Of an outfit from Toronto. In fact, actually, it's the name of the multi-instrumentalist Steve Lewin, Lewin. He's got his first advanced single, Juliet, from his album Superette, which is due out on the 26th of September this year. It's on the Having Fun label, the rock imprint of We Are Busybodies. This is the first one of a number of tracks he's going to advance before the album, and we think it's fantastic. It's called Juliet, and it's a high-energy introduction to Lewin's matured sonic vision.
The touring, the east wing, the coming back in the evening. We're too proud to slow down, falling out with the in crowd. Crawling back on the way to me, crawling back on the way to me, crawling back on the way to me. Come at me, we're sitting silly. Come down, wishing all was said and done. The touring, the east wing, the coming back in the evening. Too proud to slow down, falling out with the in crowd. Crawling back on the way to me, crawling back on the way to me, crawling back on the way to me. Juliet, come at me, I was sick and
Juliet from the album Superette, out in September from Beta Trip. Black on Track relies on you, the listeners. So if you like what you hear, head to Facebook, search for Black on Track, and click follow. We'll see you there. If you like your ska, these guys have got it nailed down. They're called Skanked, S-K-A-N-K with a small T at the end of it. They were formed in 1999, playing support spots for bands such as The Selector, King Prawn, and Bad Manners as well, and eventually taking on headline shows and got their own place in the history of ska and the punk scene. They've been gigging under Waiting for Kate name, but now they're back as a 7-piece band under the original band name, and with this track, No Going Back.
How many times will the same thing be said?
Tanked with No Going Back, out on the 19th of June.
Well, I've got an M and a Y and a D and an A and another Y.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Now, there is a band that we played pretty much everything they've sent us from East Sussex called Wild Horse. It was a band formed by brothers Jack and Henry Baldwin and their childhood best mate, Ed Barnes. Everything they send us is fantastic. They've always got a new angle to it. And the way they're growing up, much like we're all getting older as well, but they are such a good band. Everything they send, we automatically put it on our playlist. The latest track from them came out on the 25th of June, was due to come out on the 25th of June. It's called Overthinking, and we think it's absolutely fantastic.
We're not the same, but I don't mind the difference now. So maybe we could figure it out. 'Cause this feels like it could be so right. Anyway, are we in deep? Or is this how it is meant to be? 'Cause this is something that feels unique. I couldn't say that I felt this way in my past. Can I make this work? Or have I just made it worse? For you and me, I'd follow you into the night. 'Cause being here is what's feeling right. I knew I should have faked it. I just wanna make this work. I'm overthinking it now. I'm overthinking it now. Are we okay? Or have I been a little too strong? Oh, I don't wanna deep now. But have I made a mess of it all? Like I do. We're not the same, but I don't mind the difference now. So I try to keep holding this down. But in the meantime, I'll figure out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Can I make this work? Or have I just made it worse? For you and me, I'd follow you eternally. But I don't like this, really no need. Now I don't wanna fake it. I just wanna make you smile. I'm overthinking it now. No, I don't wanna fake it. I just wanna make this work. I'm overthinking it now. I stumbled into it. I just can't believe it. I could see that who I've got's just not worth losing. I don't wanna piss off, but I know that I'll give it a try, my darling. I don't wanna fake it. I don't wanna tame it at all, at all. I don't wanna break it. I'll catch you when you fall. I'm overthinking it now. I'm overthinking it now. I'm overthinking it now. Fake this, I know we can make it. I don't wanna fake this now. I'm overthinking it now.
Wild Horse and Overthinking, out now. Great band.
Black on Track.
Here we are from our second interview, going back a couple of years. Really enjoyed this one.
And now, this is the moment where Matt Black talks to people around the world. This is Black Chat.
So you're listening to Black on Track, and we're going to do an interview now with one of the people who's making the music that you're listening to here on the show. Now, this guy we've been listening to for quite a while. He sends stuff through a PR company, which means that he's good. If a PR company's behind anybody, then you know they're going to be mustard, and this guy absolutely is. He's originally from north of the border in Glasgow, now lives in Niagara in Canada, which is fantastic. On the end of the phone, I've got Michael Oakley. How are you, Michael?
Hey, Matt. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you very much. I'm good. Still alive anyway, which is all a plus, isn't it?
Well, you've just got to keep busy, haven't you? That's just distraction.
Or keep busy, not working for a living as a musician, which is a mantra, really, isn't it? Anything that isn't working.
Well, I always say this, now's the time to do all those things that you were putting off, those hobbies or endeavours, because if you don't do them now, be honest, you're never going to do them.
Wise words. Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Oakley knows what he's talking about. Now, you seem to be the sort of person that does that. You started off in the UK and then you've moved over to Canada, where you're at the moment, to follow your music. You were sort of a bar pianist to begin with. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, for many years since I left university, I had started doing that when I started uni, just to kind of make some extra money, and. I was playing in all the piano bars in Glasgow, singing the usual Billy Joel, Elton John, Brilliant. Beatles back catalogue. It's amazing the amount of songs that you sort of learn. So yeah, I was doing that for probably about 12 years.
Wow.
And weddings as well. And I got to a certain point with that where I enjoyed doing it, but I got a little bit disheartened because I was kind of like, oh, man, I'm singing all these other people's songs, but when am I going to sing my songs? This sort of creeping feeling of I keep on putting this off, which is why I had that sort of advice earlier, is because I kept putting it off.
Yeah.
There was always an excuse. There was always I need to learn these songs this week for the weekend. And then I was like, if I don't do this, I'm never going to do this.
So making a leap across the pond, though, that's quite a big move. I mean, I can see why. There's a lot of opportunity there for musicians, isn't there?
Canada is actually a wonderful musically heritage sort of place, especially for me because I love synth pop. Right. Canadians love their progressive rock and synth pop, so I love all that kind of music.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, we do get a few people from Canada, but I hadn't realised it was actually quite that strong. But when the people who listen to this interview hear your tracks now, they're going to hear, from piano player to actually really smoothly produced records. You really worked hard on those.
I'm very much a studio guy. I love writing and sitting, spending hours fiddling about on stuff that no one would notice the difference, but I notice, even though no one else does.
Well, yeah, the OCD is useful, I think, isn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely a compulsion.
Yeah,
it's this kind of endless quest for perfection. Do you know what I mean? And I lose sleep at night. Sometimes I would literally I would be in my bed that snare drum isn't right, and you just right, I'll fix it in the morning, and then I'm like, oh no, I need to do it now or I'll forget. You get up in the middle of the night, you're just driving yourself mental.
I understand what you're saying absolutely completely. My missus drives her nuts. I'm like, where are you going now? 4:00 in the morning, your brain's just on, isn't it? And it won't let you stop.
Yeah, you've got a line for a song, you need to write it down.
Yeah, I like it. So you've really moved into a style of your own. A lot of what your sort of info says, you're citing the likes for your inspiration, people like George Michael, Sting, Pet Shop Boys, Depeche Mode, Pink Floyd. I can hear all that in there. The way that you use sort of the sound and the way they EQ into each other perfectly. I can see that you've really worked, especially that Pink Floyd line there. But you've really got your own sound. You've really come through with your own Michael Oakley. This is definitely a Michael Oakley record. And did that happen quite quickly, or was that something that's migrated to where it is now?
It's something which, because for many years, even though I was doing the piano bar work, I had also went through a period where I was writing in a band, and I guess you could call it bucking trends, because you're sort of trying to write mainstream current sounding music. So the music I was doing with the band was kind of like Coldplay, Keane, The Killers, that sort of thing, when it was really popular in the kind of late 2000s.
Yeah.
You're always compromising the music in order to try and win over like people's approval. So it kind of disheartened me. So when it came round for writing my own Michael Oakley stuff, I just decided, I was like, I don't care if people like this or not. I want to write music for me now. I've done that. I've like sat and tried to write for a mainstream record label, trying to get a deal. And we had a manager, and it was like, you can feel the pressure being pushed to write a certain way that's not authentically you. So when I did Michael Oakley stuff, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to compromise this for anyone. And if other people don't like it, that's okay, as long as I like it. Yeah. And I must say, I was flabbergasted, like when Rabbit in the Headlights came out and I got that reaction. It was almost like a kind of an irony, really, that thing. You know how people like have these little parable stories, like it's when you stop looking for love that you find it. Yeah. It's a bit like that. The moment I sort of stopped looking for other people's approval and trying to get a deal and just did this because I love doing it, that's when it worked. That's when my writing started working. That's when the ideas started coming, and it was a lot more natural, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know
100% what you mean. When it flows, you're in that zone, that zone of consciousness, I call it. So moving forward a little bit, in May, 14th of May, you released Odyssey. That's your latest album, I think, through New Retro Wave Records. And we're going to play, or I'd like to play a track that you really like from that album, if that's possible. And which one would you pick from there if we're going to sort of, people listening to this interview, okay, this is Michael Oakley, what's he going to give for us?
I would go with Babylon, because that's going to be the next single from the album. There's a music video that's currently it's in post editing just now. It's about to come out with that after the live stream show that I'm doing. So Babylon would probably be a good place to start.
Well, that's great. I think it's a fantastic record. They all are. I mean, you are doing it right. You've got number 8 on the worldwide album charts on Bandcamp, and you're just up to about 8 million cross-platform streams. Whatever you're doing, you're doing it right. That's an incredible set of figures there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's like a pleasant surprise, but it's one of those things where I try not to think too much about it, because I know it would start to. I'd start to like, how am I going to follow this up?
Yeah. Do your thing. Then you do whatever you're doing it right. I think you've reached that. You don't have to please anybody. Please yourself. That's a great advice for people out there.
100%, absolutely.
Well, listening to that advice, ladies and gentlemen, this is the result. The track is called Babylon. It's from Michael Oakley's latest album, Odyssey, which you can find on Bandcamp and all the places that are worth looking for that sort of thing. And do look out for the video that he's just mentioned as well. That's worth a search on Google or on YouTube for that as well, because this is an artist that's going somewhere and he's writing from the heart, and you'll know exactly what we mean when we play this track. It's called Babylon by Michael Oakley.
Meeting you tonight, a rare kind of thrill. Dancing in the distance, with no care in the world. The players tried the best lines, the hyenas with their looks could kill. We're synchronized and sacred, and I still think about it. Nothing stood between us, nothing ever will. She said, come with me, let's paint the old town red. You make it so easy to let loose of my must life. No limitations here. I've said so many times how you silenced my fears. I'll lay awake and guard you until the kingdom come. Adrenalized and blessed, I'm giving you my best. Nothing stands between us, nothing ever will. She said, come with me, let's paint the old town red. You make it so easy to let loose of myself. I feel like I found a place in Babylon, in Babylon. This must be how heaven tastes in Babylon. It's Babylon with you. I feel like I found a place in Babylon, in Babylon. This must be how heaven tastes in Babylon. It's Babylon with you. In Babylon, it's Babylon. In Babylon.
Black Chat.
Do get in touch if you want to be on the interview spot with us.
Black on Track.
Next up on Black on Track is the Michael Bublé Band. You'll be familiar with that name if you've heard our show before. From Philadelphia, the band was actually born in 2020 during the COVID-19 quarantine, but also Michael decided he wanted to create something positive at that area, and he has done that. Well, every track he comes up with has got something to offer to make the world a better place, and this is no exception. Shine Down is the name of the track. It came out on the 13th of June, so it's out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Michael Bublé Band.
The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. Woke up covered in a morning dew. What I have to give, I give to you. Let's light a candle up just to begin. We're gonna burn so bright against the wind. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. Crashing in a purple rain, whistle blowing on a lonely train. Who rides this way and what's to come? I am who I am, I am the one. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. I am who I am.
I am who I am. I am who I am. I am the one. I am who I am. I am the one. I am who I am. I am the one. I am who I am. I am the one. I am who I am. I am the one. I am who I am. I am the one. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine. The sun will shine down onto this heart of mine.
The Michael Bote Band and Shine Down.
Oh, hello, I'm sorry. Yes, we didn't hear the first call for the aircraft. Could you possibly tell us where we need to be?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
A new band to us with a track called Smile Plenty, and when I read the name of the band, Dubwiser, indeed I did smile and chuckle to myself. I thought that was a very clever name. Not just clever though, this band really is the reggae real deal. They have got some fantastic musicians involved and production team with this band, which really just enhances the whole message and the whole vibe of it. It means it's properly done. Smile Plenty is the track, came out on the 9th of May. It's from the album Bring the Light, which is due out on the 11th of July, and that's going to be worth getting.
Bring, come with the energy. And if they don't make your heart stay,
Smile Plenty by Dubweiser.
Black on Track.
A new band to us called the New Royal Standard, with Scott being the lead singer and songwriter, has sent in a track called Soul Crushing. Came out on the 16th of June. It really is social commentary done very, very cleverly and to its most contemporary as well. A lot of people are thinking what this guy is writing about, and it's not just now that it happens. When you look back through history, things like this happen all the time. It's just that we're in it and we live in it, and which is why we don't like it. But he does point his view out very, very well.
Soul crushing. How did you think you would ever get better than this? Stuck in a place now, I'm starting to feel like a masochist. Alone in my room, so all-consuming and self-pity. I don't feel pretty, I never have, I never will. And maybe I'm not supposed to, by the norms of design. Message of inclusion, but it's now the goddamn time. Isn't that crumbling? The walls that hold our homes. I wanna love that neighbor, but they're starting to glow. Concussion. Straight to the head, no honey, I'm not faffing about. Get it in and under, then over, then out. It ain't that easy anymore. Constantly banging your head against the door. But no, it's not just you, and it isn't just me. It's a country trying to get you to choose between two sides of the same coin. Look out now, you're paranoid. They'll start saying, stop making so much noise. So is this the countdown? The fabled tale of light just dwindling away. A sense that things will always stay the same. What a crying shame. Aching heart racing, I'm feeling a shortness of breath. Can my head even comprehend whatever that newsreader just said? Am I turning a shade of red? Don't wanna be dictated, I'll shut up and self-medicated. But don't worry, we're close to sedated, just like you wanted. I know it's not just you. We're not turning a page. Another year, another pound on your minimum wage. So is this the countdown? The fabled tale of light just dwindling away. A sense that things will always stay the same. What a crying shame. What's happening here and everywhere else? Treating your people like books on a shelf. It's so distorted, just like numbers, Excel and sorted. Am I just a catalyst, or we just a misled thought in a pacifist mind? Can we help unwind? Just feel fine, trudge on down the line, leading each other blind but happy. Soul crushing. How did you think you would ever get better than this? Stuck in a
standard and soul-crushing, out right now.
Please check your mailbox. A new message has arrived.
To get your music on this radio station,
Message from the dark side there is.
go to Black on Track Radio Show on Facebook. If we like it, we'll play it.
Transfer complete.
Your electronic messages have arrived.
So, the genre for the next band has been described as grit pop, and they're from London. The name of the band is Sweet Unrest. They call themselves Chaos Merchants, and that's a great tone for them as well. The track they sent in to us is Sunshine. It's called 13th of June. They've really got a band that spins tension and warmth into a field, a soundscape, colourful field, where different poles of experience meet. Real nod to poetry as well, the lyrics on this one. Fantastic sound. Here's what it sounds like.
There's a place we can go if you have time. It's a place I know where the people are kind. 'Cause you know we spent half the year in the shade. And oh, now that you're here, I don't want your life to fade. You can take my hand, don't you understand? We can walk into the sunshine. Don't make me sigh, you're the apple of my eye. Won't you follow me to the sunshine? We touch the sand, walking foreign lands. Get lost in the sunshine. And even when we die, when we're in the sky, we will fall into the sun. Now we're feeling alright, now we're in the sun, bathing in your light, all together as one. But now that you're here, I don't want you to leave. Oh my dear, you got everything I need. You can take my hand, don't you understand? We can walk into the sunshine. Don't make me sigh, you're the apple of my eye. Won't you follow me to the sunshine? We'll touch the sand, walking foreign lands. We'll get lost in the sunshine. And even when we die, when we're in the sky, we can float around in the sun.
Supported by Steve Lamacq, that is Sunshine by Sweet Unrest. Hey man, the latest thingamajiggy tracks up, dropping off the planet. The latest thing, daddy-o, man. One common form of discussion amongst people who play music and procure music is the bands of the future. Where are they going? What are they going to be? And these guys are proving that there is a future in music. They're called the Steelers, a pop rock band that came to fruition at the end of 2024. But in that short time, they've broken some molds and cracked some heads, and they're being noticed. Great track from them called This Night. It's from their debut EP, Good Things Will Happen Tonight. Fantastic track this really is.
With your legs outstretched all over my bonnet. There's a suitcase and it's got your name on it. So where do you think you're going tonight now? 'Cause you're on my mind. We've known each other since we grazed our knees in front of my mother. We almost walked right in front of your brother. Said he could have knocked me out in a fight now. You said I think he might. But you gotta wake up and be my primary witness.
Good Things Will Happen Tonight by Steelers. That is a good band to watch.
Black on Track. Get Matt Black for your home. He's friendly, he's okay looking, and he does the job you want him to do.
This show is broadcast between Monday and Saturday. Your home could be at risk. Please don't listen if you don't have a sense of humour. You will not own the car.
Now, for so much music, brilliant music, I might add, that gets sent to us, you'll forgive me for saying everything is fantastic and brilliant all the time, but this next piece of music really is something quite special. The artist is called Aunce, and that is spelled A-U-N-C-E, pronounced Aunce. Born in Birmingham in the UK, raised near Stoke-on-Trent, she studied music in York and holds a PhD in music production. She is a massively sought-after collaborator and songwriter. This track is called Zoo Friend. This is where you heard it first.
Spun around to a look, caught me into and pierced my gut. 1 second is all it took for him to know he knew me. No. All it took was 1 step to break me into. $1,000 words came falling out of my face just for this being. Seeing me, seeing me.
What an incredible track that is. Fantastic. Aunce and the Zoo Friend. We'll be playing more from her in the future.
Black on Track is an independent radio show played on many radio stations around the world. We have thousands of people sending their tracks in every week, and we try to bring the best ones to you. If you have a track, send it to us. Go to Facebook, Black on Track, and follow the contact details. You never know. If we like it, we'll play it. Hi there, this is Randolph Cheeseburger on the streets. Excuse me, do you listen to Black on Track with Matt Black?
Yes, I do.
And why is that?
Because my mummy said it's quite possible he's my father.
We're on to our final track now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to our show, and thank you as always for sending your music in, which is what Sue Skinner did from the Forest of Dean in the UK. She's been performing solo and in duos in and around Chepstow and the Forest of Dean for almost a decade, and since writing her first song in 2013, she's not stopped writing songs. She says it's become a wonderful habit, and with songs like the one you're about to hear, just don't stop. They are brilliant. If you'd like to meet Sue Skinner or even collaborate with her, she runs a monthly open mic session near Coldford and bi-monthly songwriting sessions in Chepstow. So do feel free to find her on Facebook and just reach out, tell her that you saw her or you heard her on Black on Track. The track we're going to play from her and to finish the show is Miss Grace's Lane Blues. It's from her album Rainbows in the Road, because it'll be released in November last year.
When I was walking just the other day, well, I heard you laughing, you were going my way. Can you hear my heartbeats? Oh, when we're going down, going down, going down, down Miss Grace's Lane, where you feel no pain. Oh, there was a man. He had a gun, he was looking for trouble, he don't trust no one, he come creeping in the shadows, oh, when we're going down, going down, going down, down Miss Grace's Lane, where you feel no pain. Didn't mean to hurt you, didn't feel no shame, but he wanted some loving, feel alive again. Down Miss Grace's Lane, where you feel no he shot me down in the driving rain. Yeah, he was my own brother, he never knew my game. I can hear the angels crying, oh, they're crying. Now I'm going home, going home, going home, down Miss Grace's Lane, where you feel no pain. So if you go walking in the cold and rain, you'll hear me moaning, it's a dying shame. Can you hear the angels singing? Oh, they're singing when you're going down, going down, going down, down Miss Grace's Lane, where you feel no pain, going home again, down Miss Grace's Lane. Down Miss Grace's Lane, come with me down that lane, down Miss Grace's
Please check your mailbox. A new message has arrived.
To get your music on this radio station,
message from the dark side there is.
Go to Black on Track Radio Show on Facebook.
If we like it, we'll play it.
Transfer complete.
Your electronic messages have arrived.
Data transfer complete. 1 minute till self-destruction.
We hope you've enjoyed listening to Black on Track with Matt Black. It's now time to put him away.
All guards report to the prison yard immediately.
Send in your music to hangoverhill@gmail.com.
Okay, we get it. You're popular.
This is your captain speaking. Flight crew, please prepare for takeoff. Login accepted.
Evacuation sequence activated.
We thank you for joining us on our musical journey. 8, 7,
Autopilot activated.
6, 5. Tune in next week for more of the same.